guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Survival Games. Today we're playing on Demon's Breeze. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far. It's currently February 21st, 2016 as this video is going to go live, and the day it's being recorded, because procrastination is something that every single person on this planet does, and if you don't do it, I give you props, because I've been procrastinating my entire life, and many people I know in my life procrastinate. I only know a couple of people who get stuff done ahead of the time, and if you are one of those special people who get stuff done ahead of the time, you deserve a little bit of a pat on the back, because the majority of us don't have that willpower. I'm sorry. But anyway, you guys probably have two questions as you're watching this video. Number one is, Tomahawk, why aren't you wearing shaders right now? Everything looks so bland and cartoon-like. Why are you making Minecraft look exactly how it's supposed to? You can make it look so much sexier. And the answer to that is, I know, guys, I'm sorry. I tried recording this video twice already beforehand, and for some reason 30 seconds into the video I keep getting that bug where NVIDIA crashes my entire Minecraft and I can't do anything about it. Don't know why that happens. It just randomly happens sometimes when I record with shaders, but thankfully, you know, all you have to do is disable the mod for the recording to start working well again. And look at that, guys. For some reason, the chest at the end of this tunnel isn't tier 2, it's tier 1. That's pretty interesting. I don't remember them re-tiering any of the maps on this, or re-tiering any of the maps on the server recently. Maybe they have. Let me know in the comments if you guys know if they currently re-tiered the maps. That means I might need to change my route on this map, because the majority of the time my entire route would just be, okay, go into the serpent, get the double chest, maybe come outside, get the other tier 2 chest that's on top of the tail, and then, you know, you're pretty much good to go fight everyone, because you probably have full iron armor by then, or at least a decent set of armor. But there you go. 2/3 of my route was already stolen away from me because that chest didn't want to be tiered. That kind of sucks. Maybe the map's having the bug right now where not any of the chests have tier 2. I know that's a big bug that's been in MCGamer since like 2 years ago. Even nowadays, sometimes Breeze Island, like the regular Breeze Island, doesn't have its chests tiered properly, and Cornucopia is tier 1 instead of tier 2. I've told Chad that bug a million times, but he's never fixed it, which is kind of hilarious. That, along with SG-120 servers never actually having tier 2s at Cornucopia whenever you play on SG-3. I still, look at that, that's a tier 1 too. I still think that's a bug that, you know, is still there, which kind of sucks, because that means there's something wrong with the API, because I've heard from Chad that they actually went in and tried to re-tier the maps a couple of times, and for some reason it didn't fix it, so they might need to completely remove the map and then add it back from vanilla and then rerun the plugin that they have to tier the map, or something like that. I don't really know 100% how Zyme works and like the plugin stuff, but I did used to be a mod on MCGamer, and I did remember how tiering chests used to go. So, like, I was pretty familiar with that whole sort of thing. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and flick into the main topic for today's video. So, this is probably something you guys are going to be completely, at least, maybe a little bit weirded out by. Also, let me go ahead and try to knock you off. Oh, nope. Okay, so that person's going to be a very, very big pain to deal with later on in the game. I'm not going to waste my arrows at this moment in time, because, you know, there's really no point. I mean, you know, unless I want to get killed, but, you know, I'm going to go ahead and run this way. So, yesterday, I was chilling in my room, just, you know, having myself a good time. I think I was playing Counter-Strike, when my phone rang, and the phone number that was on there, it wasn't restricted, it was just a number I'd never seen before, and, you know, every time I get a phone number from a person I don't know, or, you know, just a restricted number, I actually answer it. The reason being is, you know, you never know when it's, like, it might be someone important, like, calling you from a phone you don't recognize, you know, if they're not home, and, you know, in worst case scenario, all you need to do is hang up the phone if anything spooky happens. So, the phone rang, and it was a number I didn't recognize, but it was a number from Halistia, I think it was Halista, or someplace in the Bay Area of California, that had called me, and I'm like, oh, I don't know who this is, and then I answered the phone, and the person was like, is this, and it's a person, it was a girl who had a British accent, and she said, is this Julio? And you know, in a British accent or whatever, and I'm like, yes, this is Julio. It's like, I found this this phone, and your contact was in there, and I called it, and you know, I'm trying to get this phone back to its owner. I'm like, oh, do you know who the phone belongs to? Is there, like, you know, any indication of you know, who the phone might belong to? And she said, no, I found this phone in a box of a 6-pack of Heineken, which if you guys don't know what Heineken is, it's a beer. I actually had to Google that because I didn't know how to spell Heineken, and I kind of knew it was a beer, but I know how to spell it. So I Googled it. I was like, oh, it's like a British beer, I think, or something. I don't know. I don't know much about that sort of stuff. But anyway, she said she found it in a box of Heineken, and with the 6-pack of Heineken next to it was a bag of weed. And at that point, I was like, okay, I have no idea who this could belong to. You know, none of my friends are ingesters of, you know, they don't take the syringes and put that sort of stuff into their bloodstreams, right? So I'm just like, okay, maybe someone's messing with me right now. Maybe someone I know is prank calling me. You know, like I started getting that suspicion in the back of my head, and I was like, okay, where are you? I could guess take the phone off your hands and try and return it to the, you know, figure out who the owner is. And she says the names of 2 cross streets that are kind of nearby my house. She's like, I'm over at this intersection right now, and I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty close to where I live. Do you want to meet up and I could get the phone back and we could figure out, you know, who it belongs to and stuff? And she was like, you know, I just want to make sure that I give this to someone who's trustworthy, not a person who's going to steal the phone and, you know, take all this stuff for themselves. And I was like, oh, you know, I'm not that kind of person who would do that, you know, it's whatever. And she, at that moment, she replied with like a couple seconds of silence, and then she says, did you know you're a cocksucker? And I was like, what? And like I didn't get, like, you know, angry or anything. I was just like, what? And she's like, I'm fucking with you. She says those words, and I'm like, huh? And then she hangs up the phone, and I was just like, what just happened? Did I just get prank called? That's really, really weird. So what I end up doing is I go like 10 minutes later, I go hang out with my buddy Drake. I go over to his house, and I tell him about the whole thing, and I was like, should I call this number back? And he's like, let's go for it, why not? And so I call the number back, and basically what ends up happening is she answers the phone, the same girl, same British girl, and I was like, are you messing with me? Like, why'd you call me? And she's like, well, okay, this is gonna sound weird, like, that's what she told me, but I saw your number in a dream. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I get these dreams, and I thought it would be funny to mess with you and call you, because I saw your number in a dream on, oh my god, I'm gonna die here, on a, you know, piece of paper, like on a notepad in my dream. And I'm like, huh? And she's like, here, let me try some things. And she's like, do you have bluish greenish eyes? And I was like, no, I just have green eyes, you know. My eyes could be considered blue-green, but, you know, my eyes are like, you know, hazel, but green. And she's like, your eyes are blue-green. And I'm like, no, they're just green. And she's like, I think you're lying about that. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure I know the color of my eyes. And then she's like, okay, let me try something else. And then she says the name of the street I live on. And then I'm like, oh, what? And I was like, that's really freaky and weird. I'm not going to go after this guy because I already have hearts missing. I'm going to wait till I regenerate, and then I'll go after him, especially since I have a wooden sword and not a stone sword. And I think I might have opened a chest with a stone sword in it over there, guys. Don't judge me in the comments, okay? I remember now. And I was like, this is really, really freaky. And she just starts saying more information about me, but, like, it was all, like, public information. So, like, she starts saying, she's like, you do YouTube? And, you know, you are, like, you know, she didn't say you do YouTube, but she's like, are you famous? And, like, she made it seem like she was, like, a premonition person. But she only said things that I've said in my videos. So, like, it was all information that was available to you guys by watching my videos. The only thing that she couldn't have had access to was my phone number. If you guys remember back a while ago, I got doxxed. All my information was leaked. My address, my old phone number, not my new phone number, and a bunch of other things, basically, you know, were stolen from me, my information. But not my phone number, because I changed my phone number. So I'm wondering who this person is. So the way the phone call ended, I'm like, you know, I'm like, you're totally messing with me. Who's messing with me? You know, this is all public information, blah, 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 whatever. And what she did is she did like a witch-like scream, laughed, and then hung up again. I tried calling back like 10-15 minutes later. No answer. And that was the end of it. Like, that was yesterday. And I don't know what to think. Do I have a stalker? Is a fan messing with me? Is a random person messing with me? I don't know. All I know is that it was a really weird, freaky experience. Oh, wait, you want a screenshot? My bad. Here, I'll give you a screenshot, but then we can fight. Come here, bud. Come here. Yeah, come on. Alright, cool. We're gonna back. Oh, shit. Bruh! Alright. Time for me to go after you now. He's not fair. He set me on fire before we started this. Okay, I'm wasting my arrows right now. Here we go. Whew. And then back it up with a bow shot. He's gonna eat a gapple. Alright. Here we go. Gonna drop it this way. Dodge the shot. Ooh, dodge a shot. Nice. Ooh, okay, so his gapple makes him slightly higher hearts than me. But he killed me anyway. When you give the screenshot and he betrays you with fire, never ever again. Rip in pepperoni. Guys, if you want a screenshot from me from now on, thanks to this person, whoever you are, it has to be in the lobby, alright? Once the game starts, especially in solo SG, I'm not gonna give you guys screenshots. Because that guy just straight murdered me with fire afterwards. And that makes me feel really, really bad. That sucks. He took 3.5 hearts off of me because of a cheater move. It's just as much my fault as it is his. I let him have the screenshot, but I was trying to be nice. Oh well. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Minecraft survival games. I'll be streaming at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So whenever this video goes live, I think it might be going live probably sometime after 3 p.m. Just know, I might be streaming at 4 to 7 Pacific Standard Time, so I might be streaming right now. Just check it out, twitch.tv/ThatOneTomahawk. Let me know what you guys think about that story in the comments down below. If you were that person who was prank calling me, please let me know who the hell you are, because I'm kind of freaked out about that. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a nice day, please. I'm invisible, but...